out, which is crazy. Tomorrow is officially 8 weeks, and just got home from the gym and dropping off Arabella at school, and I am making a post-workout meal. I'm actually gonna do pineapple, 2 eggs, and reheating some steak that I had for dinner the last 2 nights, putting it all together and gonna eat that. I am gonna have probably 3 more meals today. We are going to a workshop tonight with the NPC, so excited to do that. Gonna help out with some fit model posing and also just see if they can, give me some tips or feedback of where I'm at. And it is our 5-year wedding anniversary, but my husband's in prep too, so I guess that's what we're doing. He actually gets a burger tonight, and I'm gonna stick to my meal plan because that's what I have to do. So tomorrow we have a babysitter, and we're going to go to a gym together, like a gym date, a different one, and that's what my husband wants to do. So true bodybuilding anniversary, I guess. So I'm going to finish up this meal and I'll show you guys what I have. So these are the gorgeous flowers I got last night from Justin, and our daughter decided to take some of them, which was fine because they didn't all fit in here. So she must love flowers just as much as me. So this is what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna put some ketchup with that. I do get the sugar-free ketchup from Heinz. Okay, so I end up running out to the grocery store, and I'm gonna show you guys what I got. I'm obsessed with onions, especially on prep. Salsa. My new thing. You guys, I haven't had pickles forever, but apparently this prep, this is what I want. I got more tuna, pickles, onions recently, crazy. And let's see what else I got of important. Some of the stuff, my daughters. We got some more rice for the rice cooker for my daughters. More bananas. Also obsessed with Caesar salad right now, so got some more romaine. I use the Bolt House Farms Caesar dressing. Got some veggies. Got green beans and broccoli. And for my occasional sweet tooth, I love these. And lastly, I have committed that I'm going to plan out my meals for the day and make myself a burger for the ride home. So I am going to make a burger and I will pack it up, and then I have a heater for my food for the car. So I'll heat up the burger and eat that. And to go with it, an occasional vice of diet soda. So that's my quick haul. Okay, so we are off to Tampa. Justin's paying attention driving. The traffic has been awful. What normally would take us like an hour and 10, 15 minutes, it's taking us 2 hours, but that's okay. So we'll get there a little bit late, but I really like to gather a lot of information at the workshop. You always can pick up something from them, so I think it's really important to try to attend these events. All right, so I didn't get as much content as I wanted last night at the NPC workshop. We were in the car for 2 hours. And yes, we're in the car again, but we're going to St. Pete. We're going to the gym up there, Justin. And he just took his pump, and I'm going to take mine as well. If you guys haven't tried the Nutrix Research Niox, give it a shot. There's no stimulants to it. And I have the Outlift Amped, but I am going to be switching to Outlift Burn very soon. So we are 8 weeks out already. I got really good feedback last night. I figured I'd just run that down here today. So I did get one-on-one with my posing and just ability to ask the judge, what his thoughts were. There's no areas I need to bring up for Fit Model. A few of the judges said I'm on par for Fit Model, do really well. They did say, wow, they're like a couple of them were surprised because I did well in bikini, but they actually said you'll do really well. You'll probably win, and it's a good direction to go. And they understood. And they understand the concept and my genetics, and they think I have the most potential in Fit Model. So that was confirming, and it was great. I know a lot of people were asking, certain questions. Those questions were about Fit Model. And one question I got was, what are they really looking for? Was the first pro winner really what they were looking for? And I believe so. They are looking for a smaller stature. Small was the key word that I got from the judge multiple times yesterday. He's like, you're small. I'm like, okay, finally I can actually be proud of being small. Usually I'm like, oh, I'm so small. And now I'm like, oh, I'm small. Like there's like a positive light that I'm actually small for once. So they do want a smaller stature. They want to make sure there's not one area that is more developed than the other. So balance, but also just not overly developed for Fit Model. If you have well-developed delts or quads, they are not looking for that for Fit Model. They're looking for, well, just generally just a balanced physique. And they also said the biggest difference between bikini and Fit Model is going to be the projection. So bikini is going to have a lot of projection. Fit Model is going to be like the similar shape, but without all that projection. And conditioning should be actually how you would probably want to come in conditioned if you are already a smaller competitor. So I'm actually going to come in 1 to 2 pounds more than I normally would. However, it just requires me to do less filling out because I do step on stage already 2 pounds bigger than my leanest. So usually I diet down to 105 and fill out to 107. So maybe the look will be, best at still 107 on stage, maybe 108 filled out. We don't know. But they said if you don't already have that muscle and you're already small, you're not going to look bikini. You still need to have that conditioning, being tight on stage. Because I said, well, a lot of girls are thinking about coming in a 4 to 6 week out look. That's not what they're looking for. It's going to come down to how much muscle you have in your overall package. So
at the end of the day, you can't shape fat, right? So like this is still a muscle contest. So like the muscle is what's going to give you shape. Being in good condition is going to allow you to display that muscle, and then knowing whether or not to fill up a certain amount or not is going to give you the softness or fullness that you're going to need for the division. So, don't come in out of shape.
Yeah, because I think that's where some of the mistakes are going right now. I do see a lot of bikini competitors that actually typically do quite well at the national level, and they're like, well, I'm going to do Fit Model and just, prep for a few weeks or a month and do it. I don't think that's what they're going for.
It might sneak by on like a small regional level. At the national level, they're going to smoke you.
Yeah.
This posing seminar workshop that we went to yesterday was my second one. She goes to quite a bit more than I do. But if you guys have questions, like Brittany's a great resource, right? But there's no better resource than the official NPC and IFBB Pro League. And getting in these free seminars that they're putting on is quite honestly invaluable. So, I kind of went up and I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll pose, maybe I won't, blah, blah, blah. And then at the end of the day, I was the first one to take my shirt off and really start posing, because how many opportunities do you have to pose in front of a former Mr. Olympia, multiple time IFBB Pro winners, head judges, IFBB Pro League judges? Like, you're stupid not to take those opportunities and do something with them. So it was a great experience for me. I had a lot of fun. I got a lot more attention than I thought I was going to, and whatever. That's cool going into 16 weeks out. It's just another motivator to do better and bring my best on stage after being out of the game for 8 years. So yeah, it was fun. Just I highly encourage you guys to find your local NPC IFBB like chapters and divisions and get linked in with them. That's really your best resource, but Brittany will always be around for you too.
Yeah, for sure. So if you guys have any questions, you can always reach out, drop your comments below. And the story continues, you guys. My weight is still in the 112s on the low end. That is putting me ahead of last prep. I'm still in the 113s last prep. So I'm excited to see these trends. I've got about 5-6 pounds to go. And yeah, doesn't mean I'm not working towards it though. I got 40-minute bike in this morning, got some steps in. I'm gonna go train and then gotta get some more steps in. Already ate a meal, have a meal packed, and then have a meal planned for tonight. So putting in the work, and we're gonna go get it. Wow, 7 weeks and 6 days out, you guys. Wow. I am going to get prepared to go in the gym. I just got here. Just going to take my supplements while I chit chat. So I love the liquid L-carnitine 3000. It's awesome for performance. I'm not doing cardio today, but I do use it for my workouts, and I've noticed a great improvement in my performance, so why not? Feeling okay. My cycle's a bit off. It's short this cycle. I am on day 20 and have signs of my period coming already, so I'm assuming I'm going to start day 20 or day 21. The only positive is that means I probably won't have my period on my show days, and that's great. Considering I do have a couple show weekends planned. So I say show days, but it's more than 2. I know my first weekend is a Saturday, Sunday show, and then I have another one 4 weeks later. And as you know, if you're a woman, cycles rotate, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have my period on both. So now, a blessing in disguise that I'm starting a bit early, which will change my cycle, and then hopefully the pattern will stay and I will be successful in avoiding the bad cycle symptoms I get. Now, ovulation's a little tough for me because I actually hold more water in ovulation, and there's a chance I'll be ovulating. However, it does tend to work in my favor for having a fuller look. When I did the St. Pete show, and I had a fuller look, I was ovulating. So we'll just take that as a positive. Hey y'all, so it's Tuesday. Tomorrow is check-in day. I am a new low weight, 111.6, and it was bright and early. So that's exciting. Definitely making progress. I checked back to where I was last year for bikini prep, and I'm ahead of that in regards to weight, and my waist measurement is the same. So looking forward to a full check-in tomorrow. I am going to start my period maybe today, tomorrow. TMI, but I know when I'm gonna have my period. So we'll see. But good news is the weight is low considering that's about to happen. I had a tough day yesterday. Mentally, I wasn't feeling good with my posing. I didn't like how it looked. I've been trying to manipulate my pose just a little bit in regards to, you know, where my pelvis is, how I'm sitting into my leg, just playing around with it. And then I think I actually just totally screwed it up and made it look not even fit model. So I had to take a step back and regroup. I practiced quite a bit yesterday and it still wasn't going well. I sat on it last night and then I was excited about going to the gym. I went to the gym a little bit earlier than usual just so I could get into like practicing some posing. I practiced posing for like 10 minutes after my lift. Still wasn't on par of what I envisioned. So I came home, still practiced a little bit more after I dropped my daughter off at school, and it wasn't clicking until I looked in the mirror and looked at myself in the mirror and was like, what do I want it to look like? And voila, I got it. So I'm gonna share with you guys the clip here of what it looks like. I'm really content with it. So going forward, my check-in photos will be that. I finally have delved into what it looked like in that era. I hate to say it, but I competed back then. Now my front pose was not as nearly as good as my posing here. I was very straight on and didn't have that shape. So it's manipulating everything beyond that. And I am going to say it's much harder than the bikini pose. It is. It's much harder than the bikini pose. And I can say that because I competed in bikini and I teach bikini posing to my clients. But wow. So I got it. I do want to clean up my transitions here. There's a lot going on with the arms. That's fine. The transitions is easy for me. It's the front pose I wanted it to be better for my physique. So very happy. I can move on with my life now. If you guys have not heard, I have the Bikini Fit challenge. It's 10 weeks. You guys will be able to hear about joining now because it's still going on to enter. The early bird special ends March 17th, which is Monday. And I know I upload these prior to. So you guys can join for $149, just $149. It's a 10-week transformation challenge. You're gonna have 2 sets of workouts, a full customized nutrition plan for you with macros. You're also going to have a cardio plan and 3 check-ins. You guys cannot miss out on this. It's only $149 and it's on my website. I've been coaching since 2014, so 11 years, and I've helped so many women reach their goals. So you guys definitely want to get in, and you'll be fit for the summer. You have an opportunity to win $200 towards Icon meals and $150 towards Toxic Angels bikinis. So that's a big prize, $350. So let me know if you guys have any questions. You can drop them in my YouTube here. My next clip's probably just going to be check-ins tomorrow. I don't want to ever overextend my YouTube. I know our attention spans have gotten shortened due to social media. All right, so it just wrapped up. 7.5 weeks out. Waist has come down 3/4 of an inch this week, you guys. 3/4, look at that. Wow. So I'm going to get on the bike ASAP. I have to bring my daughter to school and I got 40 minutes and I have 43 minutes till I have to get her up. So gotta run, but I will share you guys my check-in pictures here. I will share my check-in pictures here. You guys can check them out and we'll see what the plan is.